Chris Eubank, the English eccentric who brought artistry and elegance into boxing.
He walked into a room and it was someone had turned the light on.
The jodhpurs, the cane, the monocle.
I'm the lord of the manor.
His unique dress sense and his penchant for flash vehicles
The most famous would have to be the truck.
saw him punching far above his middleweight division in the world of celebrity.
The pugilist must endeavour to find peace with the Almighty. Gibberish, gibberish.
We don't take flight when there's a fight.
After a wild childhood in London, Chris took up boxing and quickly made a big impression.
I thought myself, this kid's definitely going to be a world champion.
He strutted about the place and posed.
He could talk the talk.
Watch the true warrior reveal himself.
I was hooked on day one.
In the early 90s, Chris was the hardest thing on two legs.
He was a real tough guy.
He had a chin like granite.
As world champion, Chris Eubank was both warrior and showman. But outside the ring, he was a far cry from your typical boxer.
People, they think he's very hard, but he's not. Inside him, he's a very gentle man.
Most people look at boxers and just see meatheads. That's not what my father was. He wanted to be the complete opposite of that.
He was much more of a thinker.
Chris expressed his thoughts when he controversially referred to the sport as dangerous and a mug's game. In 1991, Chris took part in one of the most notorious fights in British boxing history against his fierce rival Michael Watson. It would prove him right.
Watson was a very, very good boxer.
Michael came from a similar background to Chris on the council estates of East London. A shy boy, he took up boxing to defend himself and quickly became a big name. In their first fight, Chris won on a disputed points decision, so 3 months later, the pair squared up for a rematch. The fight took place on the 21st of September 1991 at White Hart Lane. Michael Watson dominated from the start, and in the 11th round, Chris was on the brink of defeat.
Oh, that's the first clean knockdown he's had in his career.
I can remember putting Chris Eubank down. Complete control.
It's only Eubank's fighting spirit, his warrior instinct, that got him up.
And out of sheer desperation, he produced this incredible uppercut.
He's walked in and he's now Watson.
And Chris Eubank got up, he came over, and then next minute I can remember blank. Pure darkness. Fight for survival.
The referee had stopped the fight and Chris had won, but triumph turned to tragedy as Michael was rushed to hospital for emergency brain surgery.
We didn't realise the damage at the time.
Michael, who had 2 young children, had suffered not only career-ending, but life-changing brain injuries.
Chris, he was devastated, and he went straight on the phone to his mother, and he said, "Mum, start playing for him, start playing for him."
I should be dead. I shouldn't be walking on, I shouldn't be talking. To be one of the fittest fighters in the world, and to end up in a wheelchair, people pushing you around in a wheelchair. I feel so emotional now, but it's a nightmare.
Slowly but surely, Michael started to recover, and by 2003, he was walking the London Marathon with his old foe Chris by his side.
I had to keep my faith and be strong, knowing the modesty. Oh, I forgave him, and that's sincere. Chris has been forgiven.
An incredibly difficult moment for you, for Michael, for the sport, for everyone involved. What are your memories of that night?
You know, I don't really know whether I can even still make sense of what happened. You know, him having to go through what he's gone through and to still be here and it's, you know, I can't tell you how sorry. I can't tell you how sorry. That's the only thing I regret in my career, and really, yeah, it's...
Let's move on, Chris. It's all right. It's okay, bro. Let's move on in life. Peace and love. I love you, Chris. That's all in the past. Let's move on in life, Chris. We're here together. Let's live in love. I love you, Chris. Let's move on. We are born warriors. We are real. God bless you, Chris. One love. God bless.
How much does it mean to you to have Michael here? And thank you so much for coming. I greatly appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure.
But for you, Chris, I mean, to have the man come to your Life Story show as a mark of respect for you, that's an extraordinary thing.
Yeah, it's been an extraordinary, extraordinary events over the years.
I've not seen this side of you, and it's very powerful, and it's very real. And it shows just how much it affected you and how much you still care about what happened. Michael, there'll be people watching this who will be amazed that you're here. What do you feel about Chris now that we are where we are so much further down the line?
This is going to happen to anyone. It was a sheer accident.
Did you always feel as forgiving towards him?
Yeah. The way I've been brought up, I'm not a hater, I'm a lover. I'm a loving soul. I love others in general. Simple as it is.
And why was it important for you to be here today?
Because I want to be a part of the story. Simple as.